Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR, Thunder 2003. Oh boy, it's time to go to one of our worst racetracks on the circuit, and that is easily Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So, Atlanta was awful for us, but check this out. Robert Yates Racing, Dale Jarrett, and Ricky Rudd rocking, winning the first two races there. Here's your upcoming Winston Cup schedule. We've got Vegas, North Carolina, which is Rockingham, Texas, and Bristol. So we dropped to 23rd in points. Not good, right? You finished 9th at the 500, or 8th at the 500, and then you finished pretty much dead last at Atlanta, which, ugh. We're going to be running the primary race car, and, well, let's go to Nevada. Alrighty, folks, so we qualified 21st. Yeah, not good. I mean, we're just getting off to a really bad start to the season here, but it's Vegas. This is one of my worst tracks on Thunder 03, no doubt about it. So it's going to be a very uphill type of weekend. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to make a quick adjustment real quick to the car. What I want to do is I'm going to bump back the wedge just a little bit, okay? The reason why is because I want to be able to do that on a pit stop if we need be. I can't adjust the sway bar on the pit stop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this down to make that car much looser, right? And then if we need the extra help, we can do that on the pit stop. So anyways, let's go trackside.
NASCAR Winston Cup Racing has hit the jackpot this week as we come to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for today's UAW Daimler Chrysler 400. I'm Joe Moore along with Barney Hall. We'll be bringing you all the action right here on MRN. What are your thoughts on this race, Barney?
The drivers need to get a good feel for this track early on. With all the green flag laps they run here, if you make a mistake early on or miss an adjustment in your first stop, your race will quickly become worse and worse.
Terry Labonte has been called the Iceman because of his cool demeanor under pressure. But maybe the nickname Iron Man is more appropriate.
You know, that's right. Labonte set a record for consecutive race starts with 655. That's over 20 years without missing a race.
Bill Elliott owned and drove for his own race team for 6 years before joining Ray Evernham in 2001.
You know, driving for your own race team is a tough deal. I think Bill was happy to get back to worrying about one thing, being fast out there on the racetrack.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. Las Vegas. This is going to be fun. Check out that Pontiac on the front row. Really cool to see the different drivers mixing it up here, but it's going to be a doozy, guys. So we're starting, once again, way back in the pack. We won the championship last year, right? But we have not had the results in qualifying or the race trim that we really need. And if we don't get it turned around pretty soon, we're not going to be in championship contention. So we gotta have a good run here. We just need a solid top 15 here at Vegas, just to get things going. We made some wholesale changes to the race car for, of course, post qualifying, and I'm hoping, guys, that it's gonna really pay dividends here at Vegas. So Vegas, the problem with this track is the AI. They take off the corner so much better than me. So I have an idea what I might try here, guys. I might try manual shifting if I absolutely have to. It's a trick they use at New Hampshire on Thunder 04. But the problem is the AIs get off turn 2 so much better than you. So it doesn't matter what your car does in 85% of the racetrack. It's right here. They just gas it and leave you. Every single lap. They just gas it and leave you. So you know what I'm going to do, guys? We're going to try something. We're going to go... Where is it? Driving assist. Display. No. Where is it? Configuration. I want manual transmission. Oh, you have to turn that on during the setup. Dang it. That sucks. So I'm not able to turn the automatic transmission off and go to manual. And the reason why I would go to manual is because I could run third gear on corner exit, give me a much higher RPM, and then drop it in 4 during the straightaway, let it go full song, drop it back down to 3, That's probably your best bet to run at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Keep in mind, this is a very flat Las Vegas. This is not the Vegas you see on modern cup racing nowadays. This is before they reconfigured it. They reconfigured it in, what is it, 06 or 07. This is the flat version of Vegas, which I'll be honest with you, I like the new one so much better. I'm 100% all in favor of higher banked racetracks. Higher speeds, more competitive racing, I'm all for it. So we're 24th right now. It's not a complete disaster, but the problem is it's a 26-lap race, but we're at lap 4. Our tires are still somewhat good. When the good is gone on the good years, we're screwed. 3 and 4 is not so bad, but it's just 1 and 2 that is just a pain. They just leave you every single corner, man. Every time you get off turn 2, they just drive away. The AIs are just naturally programmed to just drive away. He's like, right there, we gained so much. And then Terry Labine is going to be in our back bumper here, just trying to get around us. I mean, maybe we'll catch a caution and get lucky and we'll be able to somehow do some strategy, but gosh, there's just no banking at the track either. I'm not good at flat Vegas. The high banked Las Vegas Motor Speedway is incredible. I'm much like that, much more like that track. The flat Vegas, I just struggle at. Now on Thunder 04, it's easy here, right? On Thunder 03, it's very difficult. Like if you want a NASCAR game that's very tough but fun, Thunder 03 is your game, right? It's much less forgiving like Thunder 04. Come on now. We're going to have to try some type of strategy to keep the track position because we just cannot run with them with the corner exit here off turn 2. Come on, man. I mean, just look at this 2 car. Just not even competitive. I'm full pressing the button down, and they're just not even competitive. You can't get off that corner unless you run 3rd gear, basically. You got to run 3rd gear. I've tried every single gear ratio I could ever think of. I've looked up online setups that were designed back when this game first came out. I've looked in so many different places. I've tried those. I've spent so much time in practicing, trying to learn it. No, it just... You cannot get off the corner like them. You almost have to make contact with them just to slow them up so you could have a competitive run. I will say, though, the leaders are, like, really, like, stuck together. I mean, you would think they have a tapered spacer or a some sort of a restrictor plate package because you have, like, a 15-car pack up there. That's incredible. 9 laps into a Las Vegas run. Sure, the leader's, left. I'm so sorry, Rusty Wallace, but I have to use you up there to keep you behind me, and he's still going to make a move on me. Like, I'm trying everything I can to stay competitive here. Because, I mean, we're gaining a fraction, but it's not going to be good enough. I mean, the tires are just going to continue to degrade here. And we're running for 24th. Keep that in mind. We're running for 24th, and we're having this much trouble. So no doubt about it, the number one thing we're going to have to do, we're going to have to make the car significantly looser. So that I'm glad we made that. Oh, sorry, Rusty Wallace. I'm glad we made the heads-up move and adjusted the track bar during the pre-race, and left the wedge adjustment in case we need it on a pit stop. I'm probably about to pit immediately because we're just losing way too much track time. I needed to get off sequence. I need to do something. If you follow the leader, you're just going to follow the leader. It's time to be, kind of swim upstream in terms of the race strategy here. We're gaining just a fraction on them. Oh, look at that. We got a Stanley Steamer up here. How is that going to affect it? Nope, it's going to be Jimmy Spencer. He's going to get off the way, out of the way there. No caution. And for us, we're going to pit. I'm going to pit. I'm going to pit. I want tires. Give me the tires. I want tires. Look, I'm going to go for it here. We're going to make some adjustments, and if it don't work, so be it. We're maxing out the the race car here. We're going to hope this works. Actually, I'm not going to adjust the PSI too much because that affects your straightaway speed. I don't want it to mess up the gear ratios and make the car slower, which I've actually had happen. Sometimes when you adjust the air pressure in this game, it affects your acceleration so much that it actually can make your car super slow. You figured it would still be competitive. It would be a minimal adjustment. No. It can actually make drastic speed reductions. So you got to be careful with the air pressure. Knock on wood. Hope to God we get a good pit stop here, guys. How y'all doing out there? Make sure to give the video a huge thumbs up if you love NASCAR Thunder and you want to see more videos like this, guys. Great pit stop. 15.5 will take it. Problem is, if we have a caution, we're toast. All right, so we got to get up to speed, and we're gonna have to run Q trim. Problem is, they're gonna have roughly 4 laps fresher tires than us. But what we're banking on here, guys, is we're going to have that adjustment on the race car. That's going to allow us to be much more aggressive and much, just hopefully faster, I'm hoping. Because the car was so much better after the post-qualifying adjustments. So I'm hoping having this wedge adjustment is going to pay some dividends. Plus, we might be able to gain just a fraction of time with the new Goodyears itself. I'm so sorry, Jeff Green, but man, I gotta boogie. I gotta get around these cats. I got Dale Jarrett right in front of me. He embarrassed us last week at Atlanta. Ooh, there we go. Thank you. Now, what would be perfect is once we get our lap back, a caution comes out, right? And then we can just, you know, line up and go cat go. That would be perfect. Because when they're running in a pack, they're so much easier to pass, you know? Especially if you get a slow car out front, and it kind of keeps everyone gaggled around, and then you can just, you know, kind of pick and choose. The biggest thing is I don't want to hit the wall, though. Because if we hit the wall, it's going to make the car extremely tight. I didn't even see the 88 there, guys. I'm going to be honest. I didn't even see him. I am so sorry, Jarrett. I didn't even see him. We're going to Stanley Steamer down here in turns 1 and 2. This could get dicey, guys. Watch out. That is, unfortunately, it's Kurt Busch, the Las Vegas native. You never know how the cars in the apron are going to be, man. Sometimes they'll twitch, and they'll go into the outside lane, or the inside lane on the racing groove, and it will stack everyone up. So we're not able to drive as deep into 3 and 4 like we've been able to. Car's starting to lose some front grip. Now, the last 4 laps of this race, we're going to be reeling, because our tires are going to be shot. We pitted 4 laps earlier than we probably should. I don't know. Let's see. No, it's a 26-lap race. Let me recalculate here, guys. We pitted on, what, lap 11, coming to lap 12, give or take. So, in theory, we almost were halfway. Halfway being lap 13. So, I mean, we weren't too far off. Right? We weren't too far off. But, nonetheless, the car just doesn't have the speed we need, man. I mean, we're reeling. We're trying. I'm doing everything I can. You know, the first 2 paint schemes we ran, we had bad luck. Well, not really bad luck at Daytona, but I feel like we could have had a much better pit stop at the end of that race to, you know, give us a chance to win the 500. Then Atlanta was an embarrassment. So, we'll go to the primary car, and hopefully we have a change of fortune. Luckily, we're 14th here, though. That's a lot better than 24th. So, perhaps pitting early helps us out. Now, can we keep the track position? It's going to be the million-dollar question here. I'm hoping we get a caution. I really do. I think we have our lap back here, so if we get a caution, we'll be good to go. Come on, car. And I'm trying. Now, the wedge adjustment we made is paying dividends, though. It's allowing us to drive a lot deeper into the corner, and it's allowing us to be able to hook the apron, which, I mean, this track is very flat, so the apron is not too different than the racing groove. So you're just utilizing more of the racetrack like you would at the old Phoenix Raceway. What is now 1 and 2, it used to be 3 and 4. It's so flat, Kevin Harvick would just run the apron. I used him as a glancing board there, but hey, he kind of came down our lane. Either way, it helped us survive 1 more lap. Come on, throw a caution, man. Just throw a beer keg on the track. I don't care. Someone just, I don't know, lose a cylinder, spray the track with oil or something. We need a caution. Just get everyone boxed up together. Oh, sorry, Rusty. Dang it. Now, this is where our tires are going to just fail on us. Because they were a little bit more patient and pitted after us. We're on full defense mode now, and we got like a 20-car pack behind us. I'm so sorry, Rusty. I am so sorry. I am racing this hard for 13th, guys. That's how crappy our car is right now. I blocked it inside. We cannot let them get underneath us here. I mean, we're just full on defense mode at this point. We're just trying to block them as much as we can, trying to let as little amount of cars get by. Sorry, Jarrett. Tires are worn. I'm going to try to dive deep in this corner if we can. That wasn't too bad. It's just a lot of blocking here at Vegas. I don't even know who's out front. We'll try to get a top 5 update after this. I'm literally mirror driving. I feel like I'm at Talladega right now with 3 to go. Whoa, almost door slammed to 63 there. And check this out. Robert Yates Racing in play for 3 straight Winston Cup wins. The Daytona 500 champion out front. How about that? Yates, I mean, just shot out of a cannon in terms of competitiveness. They're out front with Ricky Rudd. Granted, Jarrett's not having a great day, but he's having a pretty good day right now, just outside of 14th place. It's a lot better than 14th. We're just holding him up. And Jarrett's going to actually squeak by with Tony Stewart. That was a mistake by us. Now they're gone. They gone. Come on, just throw a caution. Car is just that's where the tire wear is coming in right now. Everyone else pitted 2 laps after us, so they have much better tires. Ours are just, they're free falling right at this point. It's a Tom Petty song now. I mean, these things are just gone, dude. 63 cars. I mean, truth be told, he should probably just spin me out, right? Now we got Ricky Craven and Scott Wimmer beating down our back bumper. Oh, come on. I have to wait so long for the car to rotate the apex before we can get back to the throttle, and that's what's killing us, man. If the right front wasn't so worn, I could get back to the throttle and be much more competitive. The fact that we're seeing 3 wide racing at Vegas in Gen 4 Winston Cup cars shows you how slow we are. I'm trying everything I can to hold on for these positions here, man. I mean, we just need some good fortune to go our way. We have Rockingham coming up. We have Texas coming up. Those are really good tracks for us, right? Darlington. Don't ruin it. Oh, 3 wide. Dang it. Dang it, man. Just losing positions left and right. Not what we need. I'm so sorry, 63. Michael Waltrip's going to get by and... Oh, no, 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 no. Dang it. We're just going to keep losing spots. 19th, man. Well, I mean, if we would have just went par for the course, we would have finished 24th, perhaps. So I guess it's somewhat of a net gain. But Ricky Rudd gets his 2nd win of the 2010 Winston Cup year. Holy cow. It was a very tough race, but that's Vegas for you. That track is always giving me fits. It's an extremely tough one. If I would have ran a manual transmission, though, we would have probably got a top 10, truth be told. We were just... I feel like if we could have been competitive off turn 2, we would have been good. We would have been good enough for a top 10, so note to self, I guess. So anyways, who got the bottom of the barrel here? And it is Jimmy Spencer, Kurt Busch. Oh boy, that's interesting. Even the pole sitter, 142 car, that Pontiac that was looking good on the front grid with the Fox crew. Yeah, that thing was in the garage. Only lasted... Actually, no. How did he go 26 laps but it finished 41st? Was he just that slow, or did he just have a DNF at the end? I have no idea, guys. That's some tomfoolery there, guys. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching the video. If you can, please give it a huge thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. I upload these every Monday and Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, so make sure to stay tuned for that, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you're having a great day out there, guys. Oh, boy. And, of course, if you want to stay tuned for the channel, make sure to hit that notification bell. And if you want to support the channel and save on shipping for, your NASCAR diecast, guys, all the 2022 stuff coming out, make sure to use the promo code down below, guys. I would love you forever. Have a great one, everybody. Diecastbuffet. Signing off.